Good morning, everyone. Yesterday, I didn't post a video because I literally spent 2 hours recording and deleting because I wanted it to be politically correct. I didn't want to offend anyone. But honestly, I don't know how to do that. Gloves are off. I'm a little upset because, and this happens a lot. I got a message from someone saying, I wish my dad took me on a date. My dad never spent time with me. He was always at work. He thought that by paying for all my sports and my activities, he was being a good dad. And then she continued to say, my therapist agrees money is not the most important thing. He should have spent more time with me. Well, you know what? I'm a big believer in therapy, you guys. But you also have to be careful because I'm going to say this. Many therapists have their own psychological problems. That's why they go into therapy. I'm not putting down therapists or psychiatrists or psychologists. God bless them. They are working miracles. But be careful who you go to and see how much they're going to help you, because I asked that person, did your dad ever abuse you? Did he ever sexually abuse you? Did he ever physically abuse you? Did he ever cheat on your mom? How did he spend his extra time? She said, oh, he was a very nice person, but he worked a lot. And now this person is in therapy, and come to find out, her mom had a problem with her dad's schedule. So not only did her mom mentally hurt her, so is her therapist. Be careful who you choose. This is a very, very sensitive subject. And I mean therapy. Therapy is a very sensitive subject, okay? Not everything needs a therapist. At some point, you guys have to help yourselves, and you guys have to look at the good that people are doing. We are constantly looking for problems in our marriages, in our childhood. We're taking something so small and making it so big. This is where I have a problem with society today. They are programming your brain to find things wrong with innocent things our parents did when they thought they were doing good for us. Come to find out, her dad grew up poor and he thought he was giving his kids their best. Stop punishing your parents for what they think they are doing right. We are all making mistakes. I promise you, if you take my own children and stick them with the wrong therapist in 10 years, they're going to find a million things that I am doing wrong today. I am trying my hardest. I promise you, most of your parents were trying to get over it. At some point, you have to help yourself and not let anyone mine, you the way your mom did or your dad did or your therapist is doing. Be very careful. Not everyone is doing their children or their patients a favor. Rant is over. Oh, and P.S. This date thing is not something I've been doing from day one. Someone told me about it. That's why I'm telling you guys about it. And if I really want to think negative, I could be like, oh my God, my kids are 8 and 10. I wasted all these years where I didn't do it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take something good. I'm going to move forward. If it's something negative, I want to bury it. If it's really not affecting us in such a big way, I'm going to bury it. And another thing, if you scroll back, I do have a lot of videos out, but if you scroll back to one that I posted towards the beginning, there's a reason why I have my kids call my husband when I buy them stuff, especially stuff that they don't need, which is 99% of the stuff we all have. And I make them thank their father. And my husband didn't understand this when I first did it. And he said, why are you having them thank me? It's your money. I said, no, they need to understand that you are providing the money so I can be home with them. They need to appreciate you and they need to thank you. Because again, my husband is not at the bar. He's not at the strip clubs. He is at work providing for my kids. I do not want my kids to have issues because he is working his butt off to provide for them. You guys take notes. Stop making mistakes in your marriages with your children.